What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another session of Build, Break, and Fix. It's a coding live stream, and we are raw coders. One of the raw coders is on his way, so just give him a bit more time, and he'll be right on shortly in front of you guys. All right. So with that being said, so we are actually building an open source project as in an enhanced version of an existing open source web app, which is called a Kanban board as well. What we're basically doing is adding a persistent storage to that project, and that involves building up the overall architecture as a microservice built on AWS platform using tech like Express App, Fetch API, and programming languages as the JavaScript stack. All right. Hey, Kay, welcome, hey. Good to have you.
Hey, how is it going?
I'm very good. Can you
Cool.
hear me?
Yeah, I can. Can you?
Oh, okay. Yeah, now I can.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey,
Very nice.
Shurada Giza.
Hey,
Jack Dev
Gizmo,
says.
how's it going?
Right. So, if you would have been here yesterday, so we've actually allocated or every Sundays as our merging days, which means that we mm, merge our changes where we have done throughout the week in the new from the new branches in dev and then master. So we did that. We also experienced some conflicts which we managed to
Mm-hmm.
solve them as well. And today I guess we're gonna be we're not gonna be continue shall we continue to attach the lambda to BPC?
Depends, right? Like, did we leave
Be-
something in the middle on
so
Friday?
so I'm following up from Sunday still because
Yeah, I know.
from
But like, attaching the VPC is just a totally new task. So if you want to take a
yes.
new task, make sure that everything you're doing on Friday has finished.
Okay, so the whole context. I'll give you a bit of context, and yeah, I think it's my fault. I need to work on my communication with all the team members. So just a bit of a context here that attaching the Lambda to VPC was um, and other team members tasks, and the reason why we were working on that one was only because to make sure that when we have deployed our code in dev, then the changes still work. But the fact that all the changes in the code are seem okay and the configuration has to be done from AWS console, I don't think we should um we should do the whole configuration of that because that's already been done from the other member.
Yeah, I'm just saying that if we finished what we were doing on Friday, then we can
Yeah.
move on to any other task. Either it's VPC or I don't know, CI/CD, whatever it is. Did we finish what we were doing on Friday? Because I remember you were coding that day.
Okay. So just to backtrack, I'll come on to that on that question in a bit. You know how Sundays we have done as a merge day. So the whole purpose of that is to, as in, make sure the master branch is up to date with all the latest changes.
Hmm. Yeah.
So on Sunday we couldn't do the master branch merge because of that
Hmm.
VPC thing. So do you want to just continue on on from the Friday's tasks, or do you want to um continue to do the merge in master first?
Right. That's what I'm asking, right? What we were doing on Friday, is it finished, or is it like we left it in the middle?
I think it's not on the top of my head, so let's just
I'll
follow
go back to the
um
stream blog. I think that's the reason we
Jira.
have it.
Hmm.
Yeah, you go to Jira.
Okay, you go to the stream blog, and I'll go to Jira, and I'll share my screen as well, so our users don't get left behind.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, duh, duh, there we go. Okay.
Okay, the blog says that we did validation of creating an update board. We finished it and we refined the code.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Okay.
Tori Littlefield. The timing would have been changed for you.
Yeah.
Uh, Daylight saving time. So we are gonna be streaming 1 hour before for you, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. Yes.
Mhm. Come on, Zane.
What are you logging
Why?
into?
Why have I got you? Right. That's why. Thanks
Mm-hmm.
for pointing that out.
That's
I
all.
didn't realize that. Seriously.
So would you mind turning off your phone's notification?
That's not even me. That's my
All right.
partner's phone, which
Okay.
I will put
That's all.
them on silent. Just bear with
Mhm.
me.
Thank you.
Right, done. Cool. So I don't know if you can see my screen now.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
So we were on validation of API.
Mm-hmm.
Delete board was done.
Yeah.
Oh, validation. So we were on a empty board. Should not. I think we were on validation of empty board.
You mean empty? What do you mean by empty? Board name?
Empty board name should not go through. I don't know if you remember, but I was coding and it wasn't working.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And board not found scenario. Right.
Yeah.
Can you just give me a brief of what else is left? Go to other tickets.
And posting is done. Posting notes. Deleting is done as well. Updating is done. Okay, so it's just hang on. Yeah. Apparently it's just the update board. That's left for two
Mm-hmm.
scenarios. Yeah.
Right.
So
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
what's it? So I think so how I'm thinking now is that we should keep the merging day only on Sundays, even if you don't manage to finish it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we should just go back to those on
Yeah.
Sundays, or in I can do that in my spare time as well.
Yeah, yeah. So I think
And
like
merging
if
today.
it's on Sunday, then just if we don't do it on Sunday, we can do it in our own time during the week.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
but yeah, branch.
Why merging branches so infrequently? Branches should be short-lived one feature. Yes, you're absolutely right, Gegdev, and that's kind of I didn't realize. I mean, we didn't realize that how much them branches are building upon. So it was a kind of fresh idea that we came up with, that we should give merging as in one day a week, which is every Sunday, as in really
Mhm.
frequently. Yeah, that's one. Why are the PR building up? Because we were focusing on just building, and not really as in merging and being really as in organized. But
Mhm.
we're learning really a lot by this experience. So yeah, that's our solution basically, to do a merge day every Sunday.
Yeah,
You're
yeah, for
both
sure.
on there. One of you can just approve merge day. Yeah, true, true. Yeah, I absolutely agree with you, and that's how it's gonna happen from now on. Yeah.
Mm.
All right. Sorry about this. I need to quit all my. Oops. Quit all of these. Okay. So I'll go. So do you want to code, or shall I code?
Yeah, I can code if you want. It's been a while.
All right. Cool.
See,
Go for
what's
it.
this
Then we were
next?
just on the snarl, huh? What was
Gibdev
that?
said Mars Day sniffs. That's funny.
Yeah. I saw that.
Hmm.
And like that, I think I kind of didn't answer one of your question, that you said while lambda in a VPC. That's because we want to attach a VPC endpoint, and according to my understanding, we should pull lambda in a VPC because we want to access VPC endpoint, which is only available within the VPC.
Hmm.
If
Yeah.
I'm not wrong, that's a
Yeah.
brand new knowledge that I've got.
Hmm. Yeah.
Cool.
But why are
So
we like
mhm.
like I don't know what exactly VPC works and like how it is. I like this is my first time doing it. So like what's the purpose of attaching VPCs? So like what does it actually do?
So basically, it's for security purposes. So
All right.
like
Mm-hmm.
the name mentions, it's a virtual private cloud,
Right. Okay.
which means that your resources, for example, Lambda function, will be in your, as in, so if this is the whole public cloud,
Mm-hmm.
then if you have this part only as a VPC, your resources will be private, as in
Right.
dedicated in that private cloud.
Hmm. Very nice. Okay.
Mm,
Nice.
what are you doing with your hand? Well, I was trying to explain K, but I guess it didn't work out as I was expecting it
Oh,
to. As in a private cloud, and then this is the VPC in the
yeah. Just stop. Just
in the
stop.
public. Yeah, anyway, all right. Oh, fine, fine, fine.
But yeah, is everything on dev?
Everything is on dev. Yes, at
Yeah.
the moment, not
I'm just
live.
gonna go ahead and delete stable backend. That's also one thing which we haven't done
Yes,
at all. So
yes.
deleting branches. I don't know, like there are millions of them.
Um,
Or that we
so
oh, we have.
I have been doing it in my spare
Hmm.
time.
Okay.
Yeah, trying to keep
Yeah.
up
So
with all the organizing thing.
yeah, yes. I'll just go ahead and delete
Yeah,
stable backend.
yeah.
You're pretty sure that it's merged into dev, right?
Well, we did much. Oh, how about if we don't delete it for now? Because until the that branch works with the configured lambda in the VPC, I can't be 100% sure if that makes sense.
So like, what are you not sure about?
So I don't want to assume that the
Mhm.
code is working without testing it, and we haven't tested the code on that branch
Right.
until
Yeah.
now. So that's why I'm not
Okay.
100% sure.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. What I can do is,
You can probably
I can
create a
just
new branch
yeah, yeah.
or
I'll
just
do
use
that.
the same one.
No, I'll just create a new branch.
Okay, cool.
Or I think it's fine. Let's do the same one till the validation is complete, which will be probably today. Um,
Cool.
then we'll delete stable backend. But yeah. In general, 2 weeks is pretty long for a branch.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely long. It should only be a week max
Hmm. I mean, it's
or
more
a
like a
feature.
feature max.
Yeah. hmm
But yeah, anyway,
Um,
right. I'm just gonna go ahead and deploy.
right. So Jagdev, to answer your question, why a VPC is because we want to use VPC endpoint to send the to transmit the data from Lambda to our DynamoDB, as in privately. That's why we're using VPC because it comes with VPC endpoint. You don't need VPC from Lambda to Dynamo. Uh, right. Okay. So the entire idea of this was to not how can I put this? To not send the data of as in notes and everything through the public cloud, as in publicly we wanted to transmit the data through privately for confidentiality reasons. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right. I also want to hear from Jack Deb because he might say what we don't know, and that'll be a good learning. I understand the words you're saying, but that doesn't make any sense. So, what? Okay, so which part doesn't make sense? Wow, all of it. Okay, fine. Interesting. So that means sending the data from Lambda to insert in DynamoDB privately. You only need VPC when you're using an IP bound service like EC2 and RDS. I think the need for those who route traffic over the public internet if you don't use VPC.
That's why I kind of asked that as well. I was kind of researching about it, right? I'll show you this link. Um,
Right.
this just
Okay.
basically says that if your Lambda function only needs to connect to DynamoDB, then it would be wrong place for the Lambda function in a VPC. But yeah, as GigDev said exactly, right? If we are dealing with services which are
Yeah.
heavily
Yeah.
just endpoint based or NAT gateway based, um, then something like VPC really comes into place. But I don't
So,
see any sort of architecture revolving EC2 or RDS right now. That's why I kind of asked that as well. But I thought you'd be right.
well, apparently I'm not, and I'm not
That's all
really
good.
surprised because it's my
Hmm.
brand new knowledge, and I'm as in having a learning curve at the moment as well.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah,
so so what what do we
I'll
do
send you
if
this.
cool? What do we do if we don't want to expose the data publicly from Lambda to DynamoDB?
Um, I think there's a lot more other options. That being said, I'm not entirely sure. I haven't done research on that part. But of course, things like course and like I don't think so. There's any way which is gonna happen right now. The way our thing is working, like you can't expose DynamoDB resources publicly. That's just not how DynamoDB works, right? Like
I'm
um.
not saying expose DynamoDB publicly. I'm
Mhm.
saying as in transmit the data publicly. We don't want to do that.
What do you mean by that?
So, okay, I'll go to the architecture. If you share my screen,
Yeah, surely.
I think that
I'm just curious to know
might
as well.
explain.
I don't know.
Because then might explain a bit more clearly what exactly I'm trying to say. So I don't know if you guys can see the diagram that I've got on the screen now. Can you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So the whole reason I thought we're using VPC is because I don't want this gap, as in Lambda to DynamoDB to uh, the data to be exposed in a public cloud. I want this part to become private,
Okay. Right.
which is why I've got the VPC endpoint. And to use this, I thought this one has to be in the VPC, which is why the VPC instead. I don't know if how much sense it's making or how much of it am I
Mhm.
wrong or right. Only you guys can comment on that one. So please do.
Mhm. Right. I mean, I think the first things would be to whatever service you are thinking we is gonna get exposed or it's prone to getting exposed, just going ahead and reading AWS best practices for security for those particular services would be a good start. I'm not sure I am the person who can comment on the diagram because I haven't done any research on the architecture, but for sure, people in the comments might be able to tell.
Yes, I've got SS, but it's been a while. Hacked up, and I'll admit that I, to be honest, have forgotten probably half of it, and this is my way to recap everything.
Do you
So,
remember half of the best practices?
in terms of what we are trying to do? Obviously not, because if I did, we wouldn't be having this discussion
Yeah,
at the moment.
that's right. Can you show me the diagram once again, though? I'm just trying to see. Okay. Right. So there's API gateway. So okay, endpoint. All right. Okay. So which services are you trying? Like you're saying that they're prone to um public like expose. I like even I don't know what expose publicly means here though. I
Okay,
think they are the same question.
so according to my understanding,
Mhm.
see this part here,
Yeah.
AWS Cloud. This is public cloud. Okay,
Mhm.
and if we don't have this VPC endpoint here, the data from Lambda to be inserted into DynamoDB will go publicly.
Okay. And
That's
what's
what I
the issue
mean.
with that?
I don't want the users or people's data to go publicly,
Mhm.
because they
Okay.
might have some confidentiality mm, things in there. That's why. So that's the whole
Mm.
purpose of this one. But I don't know now. Seems it's
Um.
the wrong approach.
Yeah, I think um the the better way to just draw a line where you think the traffic will go from Lambda to Dynamo. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Does the line go outside the AWS box on that picture? No.
it doesn't.
I mean, see exactly right. This is literally inside your AWS account. I don't think anything is going through the public cloud,
Well, AWS is a public cloud.
but this is all inside your AWS account, right?
Yes, which doesn't mean that my account is as in the private cloud.
Well, your endpoints and the way your services are interacting, they are private to you only.
Okay, so the service that I'm interacting with, they are not private. They're public, because API Gateway CloudFront as free, and everything is available to everyone.
It's not. It's how you configure them. By default, they are all private. Every single service mentioned here are by default in like not publicly accessible. Is the way you can attach policies and permissions to it. Things like EC2, that's or RDS, that's something which is outside of the AWS bubble, or it's not in your account. You're gonna have a C name or something along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
But things
So
from
you're saying that this here, as in
yeah,
AWS cloud here, this is kind of a private cloud.
it's not a private cloud. It's just everything inside your account, how your services are interacting with each other.
Okay,
Um,
so you're saying that this part here would be private as well, because it's on my account.
by default, yes, they are private. Um, I'm saying that they're not publicly accessible, if that makes sense. That's what I think.
To be honest, I kind of disagree with you according to my understanding,
Mhm.
because as long as we are using AWS cloud, the
Yeah,
data is from one service to another is being transmitted publicly. I
yeah.
don't yeah,
Are
I
you
don't
sure
know
about it?
if that's the thing. If I say according to my understanding, which means that I'm not sure, but this is how I understand it, and I could be wrong.
Okay. Yeah, that's all good. I guess I've okay.
Um,
Trying to find a resource because this is something which has a definitive answer.
yes, of
Hmm.
course.
Um, where even GegDev saying it's not publicly accessed. Um, but that's the good part is that there is a definitive answer and there's like one answer to it. Um, what we can do is we can just get on and try doing a bit of research on how the architecture works, and I have this book which is really nice. I'm gonna try
Which one?
researching on this. Uh,
I think I've got that as well.
yeah, so this is an employee from a cloud guru. Forgot his name.
Okay.
John. Oh, yeah, Peter Sabatsky. I think he works in a cloud guru. I'm not sure actually. But yeah, I think I read a chapter mentioning things with Dynamo and Lambda. So I'll have a
Right.
look on that.
Okay, so
Um,
that means that I've completely misunderstood the concept of as in
yeah, that's. I think the
thing.
approach is right. The thinking is right. That there's some sort of security best practices which need to be implemented. But I'm not. I like. I haven't done a lot of it, so I'm not the one to comment if it's wrong or not. But yeah,
Okay, here we go. Are you sure you got your essays? Gagdev, it's been a while, and I, I haven't
that's
been
no excuse.
studying. I haven't been studying, as in being in practice of it for quite a while. So, all right, here you go. Here's the best part. I forgot.
Mhm. Well, that's all good. I mean, the best thing is that you're still
Oh, I
forgetting.
feel really embarrassed now. Oh, okay. Um, can we call Uber and see if they're hiring?
Yeah, you
Uh,
always have a rollback. So
yeah,
that's why,
there's
like,
always
when
a
we
backup.
started streaming, I was like, why are we using
Or
VPC again?
right, or I
Hmm.
could become a salami artist essay.
Yeah, at AWS.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Okay.
Anyway,
For
jokes
following
apart,
lecture.
I think we
Yep.
need to we can still use the VPC because I don't really even though it's not needed in this context apparently I will be going and researching my essay essay notes that I passed the
Hmm.
exam from,
Hmm. Yep.
and I will be researching it, and yeah, let's just keep using VPC, but because Jack Dev recommended Direct Connect, we can implement that one. So we'll just have
Hmm.
to, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds good.
All
It
right.
is.
So, okay, do you want to go back to the validation now,
Yeah,
or
sure.
is that all done?
Yeah. I'll go ahead and do it.
Wow, wow. See, this is why I love this stream now as well because viewers the viewers and everyone as in plays an important role in our
Yeah.
learnings.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
thank you, Gagda, for as in picking that up. I really appreciate that, and I really
Mhm.
value as in what you brought up. And seems like we got diverted.
It is.
Cool. Do you want to zoom in a bit,
Yeah, sure.
please? Cool. Here we go.
Right. I'm just trying to see.
Hmm.
Just gonna go ahead and see the scenario.
I think I might just retake essay.
Or maybe study harder
Yeah,
and make the essay professional.
yeah, yeah, that might be a good tip as well. Jagdev says a pro tip: don't have a policy that allows all. Okay, cool. We'll definitely keep that in mind, Jagdev. Thank you for that.
And like I'm just like curious, right? Like things like securing like doing a VPC or securing user data. I don't think so these are part of an MVP or even a beta. Okay, probably a beta, but um
To be honest,
not sure
these are
if
not.
you don't have a used user base. If you have 100 users, then also it's like a least of the priorities, right? Like
True,
um
true.
so
Mm-hmm.
like surely it's not under the agenda of making the
No, it's
VPC work.
not. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
That's
VPC work.
that's kind of probably say a nice to have feature.
Hmm.
On the reminding me about agenda, I'm gonna start making that document from today. Probably give it say 1 hour each day, so it's done by this Sunday.
Hmm. Very nice.
Oh, wow, I've just realized how much have I forgotten of solutions architect. I
Nah,
need to
that
go
happened.
back. I need to go back. This is I'm not gonna take this as in no. This is not happening on my watch.
Mhm. Yeah.
I need to go back and refresh everything.
Okay,
All
empty
right.
bridge going through, it shouldn't happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Dun, dun.
Yeah, it does that.
Yeah, color.
That was the old way. Yeah, things have changed. Absolutely. It's a really good practice to, as in practice the minimum privilege. What was the official word for it?
For what?
For giving the user minimum privileges. At
Oh, yeah, it's called
least privilege principle.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, the principal least privilege.
yeah. Principle of the least privilege.
Mm-hmm.
That was the one.
Mm. Oh wait, am I not getting the comments? Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. Anyway, my empty board name should not go through. That's all good.
Did
No,
you?
no, no.
I'm assuming you did Git pull.
I did.
Yeah, cool. On dev, right?
Um, stable backend, but they both are the same. So,
Yeah. Cool.
yeah, same difference. Patch board. Okay. Let's see. Patch board with the board ID is empty, and we're trying to pass board name. This is not working. Okay. Where is our is empty function? A cute little boy. Where is run.js?
By the way, Kay, I wanted to ask you that in Java, do you give as in open and close curly brackets on next line, or on the same line of the declaration of the whatever the class or the function may be?
I think that's just personal preference, right? There's no language, there's no Java doc, or there's not even a JavaScript doc specifying um how you should do it. I haven't heard of it if there is. But what I do
Right.
is I just do this way only.
You give the curly brackets as in on next line though, as in if you see on if statement and
Oh yeah, okay.
else statement.
Hmm.
So I'm
Yeah,
just
that's true.
wondering because you're kind of primarily a Java dev, so is that
I'll
the
tell you what
case?
happened with me. Okay. When I write a for loop,
Mm-hmm.
I do this.
Yeah.
When I write a function, um, I do this. I don't know,
Yeah.
for some reason when I write a if, I tend to do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
And when I write a switch, I tend to do this as well.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's there.
Yeah, I've seen that. Maybe
And
try and keep it consistent.
maybe that's my consistency.
Well, in
Never know.
that case, the consistency can always change then
Maybe
in
my
that contest,
consistency is inconsistent. Think about it. Think about it, then.
which can be consistent.
Yeah. I mean, if
Yeah.
something's consistently inconsistent, then it's consistent.
I'm just saying because
Oh, okay. Yeah, that way. Yeah.
the
Yeah. I know.
the
Then what?
code base has to be as in from a coding standard point of view.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, we're gonna go ahead and define it. That's the least of the concerns right now.
Yeah.
Um,
No.
Surely we'll go back and define
Yeah.
it.
All right.
Um, right.
You can
String.
just
Try
with the
string.
Java again. That switch line is unprocessed sewerage. Wow, that's a big one. Okay, uh,
Which one though? I don't know. Oh,
that
Convert
switch.
64 is here. Hey, welcome back. I know you used to hang out with us, but you changed your friends,
Hmm.
and that's okay.
Recall.
It's not, but it's okay. Just trying to think. Okay.
um, Welcome back, Conrad 64. Good to have you, man. Oh geez, Java again. Oh, that's how much Tori loves Java, isn't it? Tori Littlefield.
Oh yeah, I saw this meme.
Yeah.
So the judge says, wait, let me just show you this meme, guys. Yeah, this one. Can you see this? This is for
Excuse me
Tory.
now. I just saw this meme, George. I sentenced you to a maximum punishment. May I have one more day? Okay, you have served.
No, no, no. Okay, this is not the meme. Wait, this is not the meme. The meme
Right.
goes like, the judge says, "I sentence you to maximum punishment." The guy says, "Please be death sentence." And the judge says, "Learn Java."
Learn Java. That's a humorous one.
Yeah, Reddit could be sometimes really, um, yeah, weird.
Uh, so Jagdev
Um,
is correcting our code. As in, you can just return
which
object
one?
doc keys, as in the object doc keys one, the method which is empty.
Uh,
You can just return object doc keys. Ah, right.
oh
So
yeah,
I
that's true.
think he's saying instead of return true and false, return that. Apparently,
I mean, but
am I
the
right, Jagdev?
function name specifies a Boolean return. That's why.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that should work. I'll just correct the other one as well. I'll just deploy. Um,
Mm-hmm.
board not function is not working. Okay.
He's
Make it work.
saying object dot keys
Oh, that way. Yeah.
dot
Sure.
length equals 0 returns a boolean.
Yeah. I just did that because we were really keen on doing switch stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I can just go ahead and do that for sure. I can just do return.
Yeah, I mean, the more we refactor and make the code less, and but it's still doing the same thing, that's always a
I
great
mean,
idea.
technically, if is smaller than switch, just saying. If that helps.
I don't know,
Oh,
man. Ask the senior devs because I just learned it from one of the senior dev that
mhm.
Switch is much better than if. So I just
Yeah, I know.
I took their word.
But I really want to do a space-time complexity test.
Oh yeah, yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Um,
You
so-
use TypeScript, guys. That's not going to help at this point, right? Format your HDD. What's HDD?
oh, I've heard of that term.
HDD. I'm gonna Google that and see what comes. HDD.
I don't know. Forgot.
Hard drive. No, that can't be right.
Yeah, he means hard drive one.
Oh, okay.
Also,
Hard disk drive. Right. Okay.
I was
Hard
just
disk.
trying to see the full form, but yeah, he means drive only. Yeah, I have SSD, so I can't format my HDD. So
Me
jokes on
too.
you. Jokes on you, Dexter.
uh, that way you don't have to spend 30 minutes on these functions.
Hmm. Anyway, what's the next one? Board not
Return
found scenario. Okay.
switch if
Let's see.
um didn't you go to university, Zane? Yes, I did. Here you go. Something's about to come back now.
I think he meant
You watch.
rhetorically,
Yeah,
but
I know,
I,
I know.
he just made it worse by saying I did.
How old am I that these guys don't know HT? Oh, so the
I've
fact
seen a
that,
floppy disk. If that helps.
huh?
I've seen a floppy disk. If that helps.
I haven't.
You haven't seen a floppy disk,
No, I haven't.
bruh. What
I'm
are you,
just
10?
I'm just 6, man. Come on. I'm just born here.
Okay, very nice. All right.
I use FTT. Is that different? Why aren't you guys bearing the raw code? I am. Look at this. Raw
Oh yeah,
coders.
not today. I am wearing
Come
something.
on. Come on, Kay. You've got to hype up our own channel.
Hmm. I wear it in public. No
Me
one
too,
has
by
asked.
the way, as well.
No one has
Or
asked
it
me yet.
might be a good idea as well, as in if you wanna stick one shirt as in under your sign.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can do that.
Gagdev is saying it's embarrassing, Kay. Please change.
Hmm.
Maybe
I was
the
just, I
shirt.
was just doing, I was just doing dishes, right? So I just didn't want to wear that. And just, as soon as I did dishes, I was like, oh, it's 9:28.
Tony Littlefield was saying maybe the shirt needs a wash.
Yeah, maybe it does. Where is it anyway? Oh, yeah, it's there. Like, okay. There is a thing, which is a thing.
Uh,
I'll tell you what.
yeah.
Um, we are not technically, how do I say this? Checking if the board is present or not. We are just doing an update. Let me make it easier. You know how params is just going ahead and directly calling one update operation, which is the right thing to do. Um, to go ahead and check first if the board is available or not, and then update. That's just gonna create one more operation on the table.
Sorry, you might have to repeat that because I was reading Gagdev's comment.
Sure.
Sorry about
Um,
that. And
yeah, so good.
yeah.
See, params have the key as mapping this and then just directly going and updating it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
There's no way we are checking anything relating to if this board ID is actually present or not. There's no query operation being run before the update. We just directly run an update.
Can you go up a
Yeah.
little bit at the start of the function? Ah, right. I get what you mean. Yeah,
Hmm.
true, true.
So just to check if the board is
Yeah,
present or not, you have to do a
true.
query operation, which I
Yes,
don't think
yes.
so that feasible. Um,
Um,
that being said, what I can do is I can just write in the catch, because the only way this is gonna throw an error is when the board is not present or the table is not present. Either one of those.
um,
Read Tori's comment.
that is hilarious.
Oh my god. Let me just take a screenshot of this and just send it in my uni group again. Remember, Tori made a comment a while ago.
Oh,
Uh,
he's hilarious, to be honest. He
I'll
makes
tell
me
you
laugh
how
a
it
lot.
goes. I'll tell you how the comment goes. Tori, do you want to repeat your comment? I sent that in my university group, and people got mad at Tori.
Oh, Tori's pissing people off.
Yeah. It was like such a joke.
What was that comment though? I'm really curious
It was
now.
this code is so bad that the garbage collector runs before the code runs.
Oh,
Hmm,
oh, oh
yeah,
my God. Oh my
funny
God.
times.
Hyphen A operation. Oh my God.
Hmm.
Oh, all right. Back to the thing. Um,
That's fine. I got the solution. Oh, there you go. That should work. Yeah. I'm glad that the middleware is finished though. Like I have a peace of mind that if this is done, there's just
hmm.
really less stuff to do. And middleware was like kind of
Yeah.
really fun. That was
Hmm.
something
True.
which I don't know about you, for me, but like I learned from scratch in a while. Like um things like JS, AWS, like we know how, like we don't know how to work, but like we've had experience with it before. But like Fetch was one thing which probably in like 1 year I started from scratch with the documentation and stuff.
True. Yeah, I agree with you totally because this is probably the second project that I've done as in from scratch, as in specifically as in the Express app and the Fetch API.
Hmm.
And that's been a huge learning curve and also a boost in in confidence as well.
Hmm. Yeah, surely. Okay, that's fixed.
Cool.
And
So board
one
name
second.
not valid.
Let's try to do this.
You guys have learned a lot. Time well spent. Yes, definitely. Yeah, Devin. Also, thanks to all our viewers for contributing to our learnings. It really helped a lot.
Yeah. I feel like Gegdev is just saying that too because he had roasted us already a lot today.
I know.
He's like,
I know. He's sweet
maybe
talking a bit now.
he's like, I want someone to stream at 9:30.
Yeah.
I want these guys to
Yeah.
stop.
True.
Might as well just say something nice.
and they on
Uh,
a and they on a nice note.
hmm. Yeah. All right. Okay.
By the way, we might have another person joining the team soon. We might.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Very nice.
Yeah. But I'm actually taking him through the interview process at the moment.
Hmm. Nice.
It's a very good friend of mine who's changing his career. Get that. First on the interview process, as in just to see how his attitude is towards what he wants to learn and everything, basically overall, and does he why has he chosen this project, as in us. So just in that way, and I think it would be a good practice for me as well to get in that kind of a mindset.
Read stories comment.
I learned a lot by watching this channel, which is that we're all human. Tori, I don't know if that's an insult or a compliment.
It's an insult.
I was just being nice. I know it's an insult, okay.
I don't think he's being nice, but okay.
Hmm.
Not sure. Okay, let's see. It's going through.
The only way you can succeed is by making mistakes. But that's on the
Hmm.
condition you only make one kind of mistake once and learn from it. It's definitely the most enjoyable show on Twitch.
Oh, thank you.
Um,
Means a lot.
thanks, Get Dev. Otherwise, wouldn't watch every night. Yeah, we really appreciate
Hmm.
all our viewers who come every night. Really means a lot. You just need to mark it back. You just need to mark it
Just
back
saying the
with it.
t-shirt is not even visible at this point.
But it's
Nah,
a
don't
color
even
though.
try.
Come on,
Don't even try
it's a
then.
color. Come on, be positive.
Well, we both
And
have
like,
the same t-shirt color.
no, we don't. Yours is pure black, mine's navy blue, and
It's
which is
actually navy
the
blue.
same.
Actually,
No, it's
navy blue.
no, no, it's not. No,
Not
it's
even
not.
kidding. Actually,
Really?
yeah.
Am I just colorblind or
It's
no?
just
That's
cameras,
black.
right?
Ah,
No, no.
okay.
It's because of
Right.
the soft glow
Ah,
from the
right, right. I see. Yeah, cool. And get this green screen now. See, I would get that out, get dev. But because it's circular and the entire camera doesn't, the MacBook camera doesn't really cover it, so it just seems horrible in the camera. So we are almost done with setting up OBS. So we will be moving on that one very soon, and then it will all be professional. Still, it looks good before zoomed in.
Why don't you get
Right.
like RGB lighting though on your background? Just like normal LED strips or something like that. So you can
Um,
turn your lights off.
I'm not into those kind of stuff, man.
Alright. Okay.
As in,
That will look
yeah,
good on the stream though, like both of our backgrounds would match a little.
I'll think about it, but first we
Hmm.
really have to get the OBS setup, and
Yeah, for sure. But
then we
like
can
still
work
your
on the.
background's gonna be visible, right? Even though we have OBS. Things gonna be the same.
Yes, so which is why I'm gonna stick as in raw coders as in poster at the back too.
Oh, you
And
already got it?
uh
Yeah.
not really.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, you're planning to, right?
But yeah, planning to
Mm.
do it.
Right. Very nice. Um, right.
You need to see comfort in the background, see. See comfort. I'll be
Yeah,
like
get him up.
that's a good one, love. See comfort, come on.
Do you guys know where the Seek Discomfort code is from?
No, I don't.
It's from a YouTube channel called Yes Theory.
Uh,
But yeah,
your
it's
channel.
fun. No,
Oh,
it's someone
right.
else. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I
Anyway,
might
why
actually. Mhm,
in
mhm.
the world is this not working? I was not gonna say world, but
Okay. What are we trying to do?
they should do an error return, but it's not.
Um,
Oh, I know
we
why.
want.
Sorry. Um,
Go on.
it's
What were you
going
saying?
to um, it's going through because that's funny. Okay, I will come back to this tomorrow. It's gonna get pushed.
I bet you just saw the time.
Yeah, I'm like because I know, but I don't have time to explain it.
Yeah, yeah,
I have
true.
assignment to do.
Ah, okay, cool. That makes sense so completely.
Mhm.
All right, yeah, just give it a meaningful comment name and then just push it.
I think that's pretty meaningful. Added board
Added
name
board
and validation.
name. Okay, yes. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
As long it's not long.
That's exact. Well, it's not even about that. It can be long as the other person can understand it,
Hmm.
and he can basically work on the development without you being there, but on your code. That's how.
But I feel like if your branch names or if your commit names are long, that means you're not committing enough. Like one commit means just like small little things happening, right? So
True. Yeah,
yeah.
that's true as well. I
Okay,
agree with that.
days.
All
Thanks,
right,
guys. Thank you,
perfect.
everyone, for joining. I think that was pretty fun. Got some stuff done and had some fun. But yeah, we'll do some research on the architectural side. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah,
come back
we
with
need to.
a bit more structured approach and read that book, which I've
Mm-hmm.
opened rarely, but I think it's time to open it again.
Me too.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm sure we'll be better off tomorrow, understanding better the architecture and
Mm-hmm.
what we're trying to do here. Cool. Thanks,
Definitely.
guys.
Perfect. Thanks a lot, guys, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Same place,
Mhm.
same time. But
And it's different.
for international people, it'll be 1 hour earlier,
Yeah, yeah.
because of the daylight saving, and you can complete the
Different
task.
task.
Ah,
Yeah.
cool. Cool. That didn't sound enthusiastic at all.
Yeah, because I have a long night to do assignments. So,
Wow. All right, then I will let's just do this and we can call it a night. Thanks a lot,
Mhm.
guys, and we'll see
Thank
you
you.
tomorrow
Cheers.
same
Good
time.
night.
Bye.
Bye. different time, but yeah.
Yeah, different time for international people.
Yes. Cool. Good night.
Cheers.